Calling first to the ring, finding out the blue corner, Ritikiat Get Sopa. Now entering the ring, his opponent from the red corner, Iman Molay.
Fist hit the canvas, sweat and blood. Every punch a story of the mud. Warrior hearts beating wild and free, chasing dreams just like me. Nights in a brutal fight, pain and glory.
This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds of lightweight action. Introducing to you first, fighting out the blue corner, official weight 61 kilograms with a professional boxing record of 1 victory and 5 defeats. Representing Thailand, Ritikiat Get Sopa. And his opponent finding out the red corner, official weight 60.2 kilograms, making his professional debut. Representing Canada, Iman Molay.
Colors dance, grip victory tight. Eyes of steel piercing through the fright. Sacrifice etched in their veins, crushing barriers, breaking chains.
Okay, folks, here we are for the second fight of the afternoon, live at World SIAM Stadium in Bangkok. A lightweight fight scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds. Canada takes on Thailand. So Iman Molay from Canada making his boxing professional debut in the black shorts, and Ritikiat Get Sopa from Thailand in the blue trunks with the yellow trim. Round number 1 underway. And as you can see, some big right hands getting through here by Iman. And as you can see on the screen, we've got Sampol Sante, but we are going by the Thai name, which is Ritikiat Get Sopa.
Ritikiat slipping, dipping, trying to get in there to land that right hand to the body.
Central ring for both of these fighters, and Iman, a little bit of Muhammad Ali in him there, just starting to flirt around, but will he sting like a butterfly or sting like a bee? We're going to find out very soon. 1-2 there being landed by Iman, and Ritikiat trying to turtle his way up, trying to get away from the damage here, but he's taking a lot of shots and he swings upstairs.
Yeah, like you said, Iman happy to just stay on the outside. Good right hook there to the body from Iman, going upstairs with the uppercuts. He's got a considerable height advantage and he's using it at the moment to his advantage by staying on the outside and then closing the distance and coming in.
Iman's got to be careful he doesn't punch himself out in the first round. Delivering those uppercuts to the body in the first round can tire out very, very quickly. So it looks like Ritikiat is just trying to weather the storm here. Nice jab upstairs, followed up by a shoveling uppercut, missing the target.
Jab again there from Ritikiat on the outside. Hook there from Iman on the outside as well, closing the distance.
Iman going for that typical shoveling uppercut right there. He's starting to ping these shots off Ritikiat, and he goes to the canvas. Too many of those uppercuts finally got through him. Ritikiat looking up right now. It looks like he's a little bit embarrassed that he went down to that shot, but Iman looks ready. Iman's got a pounce. He's breathing heavily through his mouth. Round number 1, less than a minute to go.
Yeah, Ritikiat looked like he was protesting it. Said that looks like he thought he slipped instead of it being a knockdown. He's going down very low at the moment, trying to get out of the way of Iman, trying to shell up as much as he possibly can. Iman going back in again with these big shots to the, looks like they're going to the body, but they're also going to the head just because of the height advantage and how Riddickett is just shelling up and just crouching down too much.
And the referee's got to be looking at this one very carefully. You've got to remember, just because you have a guard, it doesn't mean it blocks the shots, and the fight is over, folks. Iman Mole from Canada has done it. His boxing debut, he has won in a spectacular fashion. First round knockout by the man from Canada, Iman. Congratulations. And we will have Peter Denman in just a moment. But here we are with some action replays. We see that 1-2 working for Iman. And as soon as Iman found that these uppercuts were finally starting to get through, they were starting to get through the guards, that's when we started to realize that Iman had the recipe to win this fight. And he just went to town with these bazooka-like shots. But let's go to the man with the best suit in the arena, Mr. Phillip. And of course, we'll also go to Peter Denman, the most handsome guy in the arena, with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of 2 minutes and 53 seconds, your winner by way of first round TKO, Iman Mole. Iman, that was your professional debut and you won in an electrifying fashion. How do you feel? How long have you prepared for this fight?
It's a long time, and I want to come to Vietnam. It's been 4 years. I know the team, the FCC, 4 years, but this year I made it happen.
All right, congratulations. And now announcing the third bout, we have Mr. Philip Player.
Thank you, Mr. Denman. Ladies and gentlemen, we go on to now a super featherweight contest. Please welcome into the red corner, all the way from Thailand locally, Mongkol Naksri.
Yeah. Dumbbells clang, shadow box in the mirror. Dreams of the belt, vision getting clearer. Sweat hits the mad grind, never ends. Highland hustlers destined to transcend. Punching at the bag, gloves stained with fight. Round after round, battle shining bright. Footwork fierce, got the moves to evade. Knuckles full of fury
in this super featherweight contest, please welcome into the red corner, from Canada, Harmandir Brar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super featherweight bout contest. Will be fought over 4 by 3 minute rounds. Tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 58.9 kilos, stands 173 centimeters in height, 29 years of age. He's locally from Thailand, where he's trained here at Sitsasang Boxing. With a fight record, 6 fights, 1 win, 5 losses. Please welcome, wearing blue and black and white trim, Mongkol Naksri. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black with red, white and blue trim. He weighed in at 59.1 kilo, 170 centimeters in height, 29 years of age. He hailed from across the sea in Canada, but been training locally out of a FCC gym in Vietnam. He's making his debut tonight, so please make him welcome, Harmandir Brar. Your referee for this contest, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Julatan Taragajata. Fighters to center ring, please. Okay, boys, let's get it on.
Okay, folks, let's move on to fight number 3. It's a super featherweight affair. Over 4 rounds of action, if we go that far, between Canada and Thailand. Mongkol Naksri in the blue corner. And making his debut is Harmandir Brar in the red corner.
Fast start here by the Canadian fighter, going downstairs with the jab to the body. Mongkol charges him, and both fighters get involved in the clinch here. And Harmandir just throws him apart, but you cannot push in boxing, so he's got to be very careful to not do that again. Back into the action. He's got that crouching 1950s boxing style, holding that left hand low and almost coming in like a Rocky Marciano with that right hand high. Swing and a miss by Mongkol.
Mongkol just skipping in there. Looks like he's had a bit of time fighting in Muay Thai, because that's a really good way of closing the distance and just jumping through the range into the short range, into the pocket.
And also when he jumps in for that clinch, he just wraps him up like an octopus, like a Muay Thai fighter would do here. So definitely an adjustment period with the footwork, and a big right hand there landed by Mongkol. And Harmandir took that shot very well. Back into the action they go. Already 1 minute in to round number 1. Some beautiful feints being used here by Harmandir.
Harmandir again going to the body now, throwing a barrage of punches to the body and pushing Mongkol back, but Mongkol not fazed by it at all, coming back with his own right hand. Stern look on his face, looks like he means business, Jim.
Yeah, Mongkol with that Muay Thai style as well, with that open guard almost trying to bait in Harmandir to get that shot in.
Sitting very heavy on his feet, Mongkol. When you get a fighter that's transitioning, that you suspect from Muay Thai, from another martial art, can you spot it a mile away in boxing, especially with the footwork like this with Mongkol, where he's just so heavy on his feet? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, most boxers will be able to tell right away what sport are they most involved in. I mean, Muay Thai and boxing definitely complement each other, but the footwork, the guard, and the clinching is completely different here, and we can kind of see this with Mongkol as well. And of course, his name Mongkol, you know, very much related to Muay Thai as well, and wraps him up in the clinch again, Ali.
Almost looked like he threw a cheeky knee there, Jim.
Sometimes you forget which sport you're in right now, but that's why the referee is here. Less than a minute to go, and you can see almost Mongkol is almost fainting those legs as well, almost as if he's going to throw a high kick upstairs. Harmandir just biding his time here, holding center ring, charges him with the left hand, and he's going down to the body, and he's throwing everything he's possibly got. And the thing in boxing is, if one arm is free, you're allowed to fight your way out of it. Good job by the referee, allowing these fighters to fight their way out of the clinch.
Mongkol fainting here on the outside. Lots of feints here from Mongkol. Harmandir not completely sussing it out so far, doing his own feints, trying to level change. Mongkol coming in with the jab.
Final few seconds of this round, and that is the end of round number 1. Canada taking on Thailand. So a very interesting round for both of these fighters. Ali, talk us through some of these replays.
Well, what a round it was. Great first round there, where Harmandir just went completely berserk inside the clinch, throwing barrages of hooks. Mongkol on the outside with his own straight punches and tying up. Harmandir in the clinch, looking like he threw a cheeky knee there. Must have a Muay Thai background here, Mongkol. Just the way he's handling the clinch, you can just tell with his arm control and his body posture, how he postures up. Not typically what you'd like to see in a Western boxing matchup.
But it's one of those things, an interesting concept is, if you're doing something that your opponent hasn't prepared for, if you haven't prepared to fight someone who has got a background like this, it's very hard to spot the shots that are coming. If somebody throws something that's unorthodox, so to speak, it's very hard to defend from it. So you've got to go to basic boxing. Harmandir has got to stick to the bread and butter boxing, the 1-2 guard, the 1-2 left hook. Stick to the basics and you will find yourself to victory. Round number 2 coming up, Ali.
Yeah, here we go. Double jab there to start off from Harmandir. And again, Harmandir using the jab to the head and to the body.
And we see Harmandir, the problem he's got right now is he's smothering himself when he goes down with the jab. He's throwing the jab, but he's putting his head so low, he's getting himself off balance here. He's got to dip down with the knees to throw that jab. Dip down with the knees and come upstairs with a right hand.
But Mongkol keeping his cool on the back foot, happy to let Harmandir come into his own boxing range that he can land his own counters. Looks like we saw a cheeky sweep there as well with Mongkol in the clinch. Old habits really do die hard here, Jim.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it can work for him here. He's got some beautiful foot feints. He's got some nice cracking right hands down the middle as well. And there we see it again, that sledgehammer style right hand back into the clinch again. There we see a sweep attempted. But again, Mongkol forgetting this isn't Muay Thai. This is Western boxing.
Feints here from Mongkol on the outside. Using the Philly shell guard.
Yeah, Harmandir's got that old school Philly shell. It's not the new modern version that we see. He's got that 1950s, 60s Philly shell style that we'd see with Ezra Charles. And there we see a beautiful sweep. But once again, you do not get points for sweeps in boxing. Harmandir has just got to do it right back to his opponent. He knows it's going to happen. Get your footwork in the middle. Put your lead leg in the middle of your opponent's guard and don't allow yourself to get swept across the ring.
But Mongkol just happy to stay on the back foot and just bait in Harmandir for one of those right hands. There he goes again with the right hand. Mongkol and trying to lead off that with a left hook.
Beautifully timed right hand there by Mongkol. And there he is. He's got that Muay Thai draw. He's trying to get his opponent to step in while he's got a wide guard and big shots being exchanged here. And again, Mongkol needs to be warned about wrapping around the back of the head here. He can't just keep pulling down on the back of the head of the opponent. The referee should be warning Mongkol about this.
Again, feints there from Mongkol on the outside. Harmandir closing the distance, wrapping him up in the clinch. 45 seconds to go in the second round.
Big jab upstairs by Harmandir, and he fires a right hand again. That right hand finally gets through the guard. A big right hand gets through. The uppercut is live. Harmandir's giving it everything he's got, trying to blitz his opponent. But again, smartly, Mongkol wraps him up and just nullifies the action. Final 25 seconds of round number 2.
Right hand to the body there from Harmandir. Mongkol tying him up and trying to sweep his opponent yet again. The referee not warning him for it.
And like you said, old habits die hard. It's hard to switch. He may have a fight coming up soon as well. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Who wants it more? It's a very, very close round between these two fighters. They're starting to get tired. They're starting to smother each other. And that is the end of round number 2, folks. Thank you everyone for joining us here so far for this third fight of the afternoon live at World SIAM Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. We have Canada taking on Thailand right now, but let's go to some action replays. So there we see that big jab with the right hand. And again, Mongkol just absolutely wraps him up. And then we see on the replay, naturally, his instinct is just to sweep his opponent to the side. And the interesting thing, Thai fighters are some of the best clinchers, and it just isn't very clear why Harmandir isn't able to get through this clinch right now. Even though he might be the stronger fighter, it is the technique so far that is winning it from Mongkol, I think. Harmandir doing a great job. He's coming in live, he's coming in fast, but he needs to set things up. That jab to the body was working for him, but he needs to dip his knees with that jab to the body and come upstairs with the right hand. Set the trap while it's live. But here we are, folks. Round number 3 underway.
Yeah, here we go. Round 3 coming up. Mongkol in the blue corner, Harmandir in the red corner. Jab again from Harmandir, starting off the round like he did in round 2. Firing off that jab. Good right hand connects there for Harmandir. That's much better from him.
That 1-2 is working for him, and like we said, basic punches beats an average fighter, and that's what we need to see right now. Harmandir just needs to stick to what he's learned in training. 1-2 movements, going down to the body, and again, Mongkol just wraps him up, nullifying the action. It's starting to get through for him, but a big left hand gets through for Mongkol.
Dirty boxing here from Harmandir in the clinch, landing hooks to the body. But Mongkol firing back with his own left hook. We haven't seen the left hook too much from Mongkol, but he comes back with it, throwing a great right uppercut there inside the clinch.
Yeah, that glancing left hook has worked well for Mongkol, and it works well if Harmandir is moving forward, almost that check hook action, Ali. The referee once again peeling apart. Big right hand upstairs, but a cracking left hand for Harmandir in the center of the ring, and a sweep to the floor. But again, the referee should pretty much be telling him now that is the 4th time he sweeps him in this. The 4th time.
Swept him right off his feet. That time that worked. It came off that time. Buying some time right here on the clock for Mongkol with that foul Like we keep saying, you're not allowed to sweep like that in boxing, but you are in Muay Thai, but this is not Muay Thai, this is Western boxing.
And again, credit to him, he's just trying to switch between two different sports. You can't turn off that instinct sometimes, but we're halfway through round number 3 already. Remember, back into his Rocky Marciano style, loading up on that right hand, and he swings the right hand, and it misses the target. Mongkol on that back foot now. Haramba's got to get that jab moving. He's got to pump the jab out. He's got to set these right hands up.
Harmandir again stalking on the outside. Great right hand landing there for Harmandir. Landing the right hands to the body too inside the clinch. Mongkol is being smothered right now, not able to pull off one of those cheeky sweeps either.
Back into the center of the ring, less than a minute. He's got a great jab getting through, snapping the jab. The head of Mongkol is moving back, and those points are being scored on the judges' scorecard right now. That's what he needs to do more of. Haramba's got to get behind that jab, believe in the jab, get that right hand working for him. And a cheeky uppercut after the clinch there by Mongkol.
Jab again there from Harmandir on the outside, controlling center of the ring very well. Mongkol happy to be on the outside, just waiting and baiting. Uppercut there from Mongkol, but he eats a right hand from Harmandir for his troubles, but happy to smile and shake that one off.
That was a beautiful left uppercut there by Mongkol. Beautifully timed as his opponent walked in. Final 10 seconds of this round, and a swing and a miss again. And into the clinch that they go. The referee peeling apart once again. Final moments here, and that is the end of round number 3. We're going into a 4th and final round in just a moment for this super featherweight action. Ali, talk us through these replays.
Yeah, what a round it was. And it started off with Harmandir with those straight punches, landing that right hand right down the pipe, right through the middle, breaking the posture, breaking the stance of Mongkol. And it just turned into a bit of a dirty fight at times, where we see here on the replays where we had a lot of dirty boxing between the two of them. Harmandir taking his opportunity right there on the ropes and just dishing out some horrible hooks to the body inside the clinch. Mongkol did have that good left hook that he was able to shook Harmandir with a little bit sometimes, but the majority of those punches that landed can precisely and accurately in that round has got to go to Harmandir.
Yeah, those hooks are absolutely money. Call this man Elvis Presley, because he's all shook up after these hooks to the body. And we're going into the final round in just a moment, folks. Thank you everyone for joining us live in World SIAM Stadium, and everyone watching at home, you've still got time. We've still got 15 more fights to go after this one. 4th and final round, Ali.
Yeah, here we go. 4th and final round coming up. Great sportsmanship from these two. Harmandir in the red corner, representing Canada, and Mongkol in the blue corner, representing Thailand. Picking up right where they left off. Battle of the jabs right there. Both clashing with their own jabs. Mongkol this time closing the distance, and both fighters landing their own hooks to the body inside the clinch.
It's almost like a fencing match at this stage. When it's a battle of the jabs, you need to know who commits first. You've got to feint them in. Very much like two roosters fighting. It's a battle of the feint. Whoever commits first, that's when you send that right hand down the middle. And there we see it. Mongkol attempting a right hand, but misses the target. And into the clinch that they go once again. Both fighters looking a little bit sloppy inside that clinch. Both clearly want to win this one. Ref very active here, giving a warning about keeping his head up. But it is the wraparound clinch being used by Mongkol that the referee needs to watch very closely here. Harmandir starting to stalk his opponent now.
Yeah, trying to fire off that jab on the outside Harmandir, but both fighters been a bit apprehensive. But just as I say that, Harmandir able to land that overhand right and tie up Mongkol inside the clinch yet again, controlling center of the ring. Well, both fighters trying to fight for center ring at the moment. Mongkol happy to pull off on the back foot and bait again, wait and bait on the ropes, playing a bit of rope-a-dope right there, Jimmy.
Yeah, one thing's for sure, both of these fighters are laying everything down. They're trying to win this fight. They're definitely pushing the pace. Neither want to take that much of a back step. They're still trying to end this fight strong. Exactly what you want to see in boxing. Both fighters trying to win the fight and put on a performance for the people watching. Beautiful theater by both of these boxers right now. Big right hand upstairs, misses the target for Harmandir.
Harmandir again diving back in with a two-punch combination, but getting tied up inside the clinch. Mongkol trying to get away, but Harmandir tying him up yet again.
Central ring we go, and it just seems like Harmandir is just spamming the same combination right now. jab to the body and right hand upstairs. Mongkol is very aware of it. He's a very tricky, smart boxer. And he's on that back foot, swing and a miss again. Harmandir's got to put some smoke screens up to land that right hand. He's got to disguise it.
Harmandir here, trying to get his way in. Good jab there for being pushed away right there by Mongkol on the outside.
The referee once again breaking him up, put him in the center ring. Final moments of this round. Mongkol on that back foot. Harmandir starting to stalk forward, and again he wraps him up in the clinch as well. Harmandir should just start digging to the body as soon as he wraps his arm around him. Get everything out whilst you can. Win the points. Final 10 seconds of the fourth and final round.
What a fight this has been between these two. Real back and forth. And here comes Harmandir trying to use a last-minute flurry. And that is the end of the round. That is the end of the fight. Great sportsmanship between these two. And we're going to go to the judges' scorecards for a second time this afternoon. Here's the replays, Jimmy.
Yeah, that was just an absolute corker of a fight. Both fighters laying it on the line. Both fighters trying to put everything forward, trying to win the fight by a knockout. Neither fighter fell in that fight, but it was an absolute war going on inside World SIAM Stadium. Both fighters just pumping lefts and rights, rocking each other to the body, rocking each other to the head. Here we see Harmandir just swinging windmill shots. But let's go to the man in the middle with the official announcement.
Thunder in the storm, battle cries erupt, a violent swarm, crowds a savage hymn, endless roar, champions crowned, but painted in gold.
After 4 rounds, we've gone to the judges' scorecard. Judge 1 scored at 39-37. Judge 2 scored at 40-36. Judge 3, 40-36. A win, ladies and gentlemen, to the red corner, Harmandir Brar.